Cookies Galaxy. Fun fact, they're my favourite chocolate brand in the world, the Galaxies. Nothing beats it. What's up, every pony? It is me, Elusive Owl here, and welcome to the next episode, Case 2. Crusading for a Turnabout, Elements of Justice, My Little Pony Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, and Twilight Sparkle adaptation story continuing. So yeah, last episode we've got surprisingly two victims. Two victims were dead. Two of them. And Scootaloo has been taken into detention center. Scootaloo's been taken into detention center, and Phoenix, Twilight, Apple Bloom. I forgot the little kid of the father's name. I'm forgetting names now on the top of my head. And it hasn't been too... I'll also say now as well, it hasn't been too long as well that the last episode of this came out. Now, episode 1 came out... I'm recording this on Monday. This came out last week. Last week and 2 days ago. This one came out a week later. Like, they were like, they're fully prepared. And when I saw the premiere date and the thumbnail that had Scootaloo on there, I was like, oh my god. Jeez, Elements of Justice group, that was quick. Like, what have you been eating? What, like, have you been drinking? No, what? No. Oh crap. Not eating, but drinking. Have you been inducing too many Lucasades in your system? Like, to do it that fast, in a matter of a week, that's just crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, here we are with the next episode. It's called Investigation. So I don't think we're gonna get into the trial court yet. So there is going to be more investigation that is leading up to the victim's killer. I do not want to say it's Sakura, but I think I've seen a couple of people in the comments saying Sakura's the killer. No, it's definitely not Sakura. I don't believe in my own personal opinion. So talk more about what happened. What's this? Oh yeah, the one part at the end, which was a spoiler for all. But yeah, the ending scene, which was a major spoiler for all you non-Brony fans out there, and if you're thinking about just joining the My Little Pony fandom, there was a major spoiler that is for season 4. If you're wondering there about, oh, what's happened to Twilight's home? What's happened to her home? Is this like part of the story of Ace Attorney? I will tell you this. It actually happened in the My Little Pony series. actually happened in Friendship is Magic. To my surprise, even when I watched the episode, I was like, this is legit happening. Like, T-Rex, the one who actually destroyed her home, they had a massive battle afterwards. After Twilight getting the powers from the princesses, all the princesses, as a matter of fact, Cadence as well. It just led up to a very huge ending battle to cap off season 4, and yeah, and by that part there, you saw Twilight was feeling very emotional that she lost her home due to that battle, and that led to another backstory with Athena, about her mother, and one trial courts that I haven't played that part of the game, which I think is from Apollo Justice's game. So I haven't played that. But yeah, it's something to defend her friend as well. By that point, but yeah, we're gonna get at the beginning. I've seen that they are going to show a recap, so I shouldn't really be explaining about what happened in the last episode, because this recap at the start of this video is going to explain everything that has happened in the last episode of Case 2. But I will say, new characters, new story, and more investigations. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, that as you just saw at the beginning, if I do get a little peckish, I do have my chocolate with me as well. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna get into episode 2 of Case 2, Elements of Justice, Crusading for a Turnabout. This one's called Investigation. I already clicked like on the video during the premiere date when they've set the date on, so I don't need to go back and do that. But go ahead and like this video. They have worked their flanks off and everything like that, so go show them love and support, subscribe to them, and share the video as well, and yeah, do all of those stuff. Favorite it as well if you very much enjoy it. But most importantly, subscribe to Elements of Justice. So yeah, with all that pretty much said and done, we're gonna get right into this episode 2, Investigation. And as always, the original video for this that I will be reacting to will be linked down in the description box below. So yes, so that is going to be also. With all that being said, let's get this officially started. Let's get it started in 3, 2, 1. Go. Yes. I was about to hit go on this video. Right, here we go, guys. Sorry about that. Just when I was about to hit go, my sister walks in, had to use the toilet, and yeah, that delayed it. Right, here we go. We're gonna hit the play button. We're gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1, go. Previously on Elements of Justice. Hey!
Applejack! Twilight! Help! I'm telling you, I didn't do anything wrong!
Would it be
all right if I led this case?
My name is Private Eye. I'm the lead investigator for this case. The victim's name is Royal Order, a member of Princess
Royal
Celestia's
Order.
Royal Guard.
Yes.
Scooter! And that wagon! Those are Scootaloos!
So, this is the Nightmare Night statue, huh?
There really was more blood.
This isn't Royal Order's blood.
You mean this case might have a second victim?
Yes.
We'll find a way to prove Scootaloo's innocence.
Okay, you better, because if you don't, I'll find a way to do it myself, no matter what.
It's a deal.
I'll take your bet. Here we go. February 13th, Valentine's Day? 3:58 p.m. Ponyville Carousel Boutique. It was February 13th on the last one.
I remember this place. This is where I first met Rarity.
Makes sense. This is her house and shop after all.
Yes.
So Sweetie Belle lives with her? Not normally. Their parents are just out of town this week, so Rarity's looking after her until they get back. Oh, that's weird. The door is locked.
Huh?
Rarity must not have returned here after the arrest.
Yeah.
Either that, or she just decided not to open up shop today.
Well, hopefully Sweetie Belle's still here. I'm not sure where to start looking if she's not.
Where could she have got... Oh! Oh! Opalescence!
Oh. Hi, Apple Bloom.
Sweetie.
Hey, Sweetie Belle. Could you let us in? We need to talk.
Hello?
Sure. 1 second. Is she normally like this? No. She's not.
No.
Something's not right.
Something is off.
Come on in.
But I heard opalescence, in the
Are you
background.
alright, Sweetie Belle?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm fine. Who are these guys, Apple Bloom? Oh, this is Mr. Rat and Miss Socks. They're here to help defend Skittle. You heard about how she was arrested, right? Yeah, I heard what happened from Rarity. She came by earlier to tell me what was going on, but went back to Princess Twilight's castle to come for Rainbow Dash. You didn't go with her? Well, I wasn't feeling 100% this morning, and I couldn't get out of bed. Yeah,
No.
you're looking a lot better.
Nah, she's hiding something.
A few hours ago.
Nah, she's hiding something.
Well, I guess it was just a passing bug.
Oh, Sweetie Belle.
Okay.
Sweetie Belle.
I wanted to come by and ask if you wanted to join us. We're going.
Oh, don't give me that.
I don't really think it's a good idea for me to leave the house. Rarity might come home early and worry about where I am. Sweetie Belle, I'm sure she'll understand that you went to visit Scootaloo at the detention center.
Yeah, put a...
Myself, if that
Yeah. Twilight will do that.
What's going
Spike
on?
writing out.
You've been acting weird since we arrived. You don't even want to go and visit Scootaloo?
Yeah.
Sweetie Belle, do you think Scootaloo actually did it? What? No. I never said anything like that. I'm just confident that
The scooter, the
Scootaloo is
wagon.
innocent. If you say so.
Excuse me. Sweetie Belle, was it?
Yeah?
I've been looking around, and I couldn't help but notice that there's something a little unusual in your trash can.
Oh?
Assortment of leaves, vines, and branches. That doesn't seem like the
Oh.
Do you have any idea on what that's about?
Explain, please. Gotcha. I freaking knew it.
What's going on?
Chains and locks.
Locks? Wait. Are these the
Oh, Sweetie Belle. Oh no. Come on, just face the light.
I'm suddenly not feeling so well anymore. I think I'm just gonna head back to bed. You should all go and visit Scootaloo. Don't worry about me. What do you mean? I thought you said
It was a passing bug.
Applebloom, I think we should head out and give Sweetie Belle the space she needs. Especially if she wants to support Scootaloo with the trial tomorrow. We still need to speak to her at the detention center anyway. Okay, Twilight. If you say so.
Athena is taking on this case, so the magnetama for Phoenix's right behalf didn't pop up.
From the look on her face, I'd say she's hiding something.
Thank you.
Am I right, Athena?
Thank you.
Huh?
She is.
You still have my magnetama, right? You never gave it back.
Ah,
You got it back from Turning Page.
my apologies. Yeah, she's got the magnetama, not Phoenix.
So, tell me, did you see any locks appear when we were talking to Sweetie Belle?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did. Are those the psych lock things you told me about? Psych locks?
You see this stone here, Applebloom?
Uh-huh.
This is called a magatama. It's enchanted with spiritual power, and it lets the holder see the secrets that people, or ponies in this case, are hiding.
Yes.
Those secrets take the form of psych-locks, and the more that appear around someone, the deeper the secret they're keeping.
Also got a drink.
I think I remember Twilight going on about some sort of locks the last time you were here. Yeah, that was because I accidentally absorbed some of that Magatama's power. I started seeing locks all over the place. It did eventually wear off, though. Wait. So,
Yeah.
you saw those Sako lock things on Sweetie Belle? Yeah, 4 of them.
Yep.
When did they appear?
When you asked her about that stuff in the trash can.
Yep. The vines, the leaves, logs.
So, since there were 4 locks, that means the secret she's keeping must be pretty deep, huh?
Indeed.
That is leaded towards the murder by the two sisters' castle.
What secret could she possibly be keeping about that?
I don't know, but for now, we don't have enough evidence to pursue any sort of questioning with her. We'll have to come back to this later.
Yeah.
Now, let's get back to the castle. We
Focus
should
on the matter of
everyone
hoof.
there, and hopefully your badge will be waiting for you, Athena.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. You'll get that badge. You'll get that badge of approval. February 13th, 4:15 p.m. Twilight's Castle throne room.
Oh, thank goodness. I was going to go crazy if I had to listen to another of Pinkie Pie's ridiculous songs.
Oh, come on, Polly. They're really catchy.
What songs was she doing?
Exactly why I never want to hear her songs ever again. I hear her sing about making other ponies smile or whatever.
It's that
Play something
song.
you play for little people.
It's that song.
Aw, you're welcome, Polly.
Please, just call me Apollo.
I like that animation where she just whoop, jumps up.
I know Twilight was with you and all, but you should ask me first before you go gallivanting
The
off
slide
for some
then that was
investigation.
really
Remember
good.
what happened the last time you went off on your own?
I know. I'm sorry, sis, but I really wanted to help Scootaloo. So, did you guys find out what happened? Did you find any evidence to prove that Scoot is innocent? Well, I can't really say we have a clear picture of what happened yet. And none of the evidence we found is at all decisive. I was afraid you'd say that. Don't worry, Rainbow. There's still the trial. More evidence and testimony will be presented there, as I'm sure you remember. We still have plenty of chances to get Scootaloo out of this mess.
Correct.
Yeah, you're right, Twilight. After all, Nyx wasn't able to save me right away either. I just had to continue believing in
Yeah.
Athena, and they'll work their courtroom magic, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
indeed.
Do our best.
Excuse me, would you happen to be Miss Athena Sykes?
Oh, it's the one that's gonna give her the badge, I think.
Yeah, that's me.
Is it?
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Sugar stamp. Here's
Sugar stamp.
for you. Here you go.
Hey!
Badge, sent directly from the High Council.
Cheers, sugar stamp.
Thanks. That was really fast.
Ta very much.
Oh, you're too kind. But if you must thank Symphony, you should thank the head of the High Council, Lockkeeper Equity. Princess Twilight, you'll be happy to know that as soon as she got your letter, she immediately set aside all of her other duties to make sure this got to you as soon as possible. See?
There you go.
Special attention to a princess's.
There you go.
Thanks for taking care of that for me, Spike.
You're welcome, Twilight.
Wow. I can't believe the amount of clout Twilight has. She sure is a powerful ally.
And do my eyes deceive me? Or is that little apple bloom over there? Hello, Mrs. Miss Stamp?
Sugar stamp.
Apple bloom? You know Miss Stamp? Yeah. She's always coming by Skittle's house to drop off letters from our parents.
Ah.
Speaking of which, I heard from the others that Scootaloo got arrested this morning. The poor thing. Yeah, she did. Don't worry though. Mr. Rat and Miss Socks are gonna save her. Ah, so that's what the badge is for then.
Yep. I can't exactly stand it without one.
I see. Best of luck for the trial. And Apple Bloom, when you see Scootaloo, you should give her this. It's another letter from her parents.
Oh.
I bet she could really use it. Of course, Miss Stamp. And here's a little treat for your trouble. Aw,
Oh!
Miss Stamp.
Candy!
Don't be silly. It's the least I can do for the sweet children I meet on my travels. Thank you. Well, I ought to be going now. I've still got plenty of other letters to deliver. See you around, everybody.
On there.
On there.
Quite a fast flyer.
She might even rival you, Rainbow. Okay. Y'all know there's nobody faster than me. Well, no pony who's legit. What was that, Rainbow? Nothing. So, what did you guys find out during your investigation? Well,
Dang, Rainbow.
the royal guard was killed.
Your attitude. Your attitude.
Yeah. He was killed at the foot of the bridge leading to the castle of the two sisters. The police think that Scootaloo killed a member of the royal guard? Why?
We're not really sure what the motive they're going to put forth is right now, but they do seem to have some evidence that at least points to her.
What do they hang?
Her scooter was found at the crime scene, and it may very well be the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. How could a little silly like her kill a fully grown stallion?
Pretty sure that's going to be something the prosecution will
Yes.
explain at the trial.
And that is you know who. That is you know who.
The hole in their story.
Right. Just like last time. By the way, Rarity, there is something we need to ask you. What is it, Twilight? We stopped by Carousel Boutique on our way back here. To
Ah.
check in on how Sweetie was handling this whole situation with Scootaloo. We couldn't help but notice that she was acting a little strangely, though. Would you happen to know why?
Unfortunately, I haven't the faintest idea, darling. She's been acting like that ever since I got home last night.
Do you think something might have happened to her?
She won't tell me anything, and I'm not sure
Gam.
what she was up to at all yesterday. What with the trial and the party afterwards.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
We were all preoccupied for the entire day.
Sweetie Belle was there at the crime scene.
Morning that raised a few questions. I'm not sure if it's directly related to Sweetie's recent behavior, but
The scooter and the wagon I can definitely relate to with Sweetie Belle. But the huge pool of blood
What does it say?
in the statue.
you can read it for yourself.
She wouldn't. She wouldn't.
I'm
No.
sorry for what I'm about to do, but I'm taking one of your rolls of golden silk fabric, and and I won't be returning it. I'm not able to pay you back in bits, but I'll do whatever you want to make up for it. I'm sorry, but I have to do this.
What does that mean?
Oh my.
It means
School's. A confession from Schooloo to Rarity for stealing one of the rolls of gold Starfield was left in Carapace's secret at some point.
She wouldn't have. Right, Rarity? Unfortunately, Rainbow, I'm afraid she did. I checked through my stock after finding that note, and I discovered that one of my rolls of golden silk had indeed gone missing.
we know exactly where it ended up.
You mean that roll of golden silk at the crime scene?
It's a safe bet that Scootaloo was the one who brought it there after stealing it from Rarity.
But why would she do that?
I think I might know the answer to that.
You do?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Let's go visit Scootaloo in the detention center. If I'm right, we can hear it straight from her.
Then let's get going.
I'm coming with you.
Apple Bloom.
I gotta go see Scootaloo. She has to know I'm there to support her.
Yeah. CMCs.
Twilight, what do you think?
As long as she stays with us,
Yeah.
she'll be fine.
Yeah.
We don't plan on heading anywhere else anyway.
True.
Normally, only those of immediate family or attorneys are allowed to visit the primary suspects on trial. But I should be able to get her in there.
Applejack? Oh, what kind of friend would I be if I didn't go support her?
All right, fine. You can go, but come straight back as soon as you're done. No more investigating. You hear me?
Of course. Thank you, sis.
Yeah. Oh, this scene's gonna be. Yeah. It's not gonna be good. February 13th, 4:33 p.m. Ponyville Detention Center. This ain't gonna be pretty.
Wow. This place looks rather gloomy. I'd hate to be locked up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not exactly the most pleasant experience,
No.
that's for sure. But that's why it's important to prove Scootaloo's innocence and get her out of here as soon as possible.
There she is.
Apple Bloom! How are you holding up? Are they treating you fine? Yeah, I'm okay. Most of the guards have been really nice. Except for one. But they've got me locked up in this tiny cell. I can't stand it. I need to get out and take my scooter for a joyride to stretch my wings.
Don't you worry, Miss Scootaloo. We're going to get you out of this.
Aren't you one of those human things?
Yeah, I guess? I'm a defense attorney. I'm here to offer my assistance and defend you in court.
This music as
Are you
well.
seriously
It's the
murdering that stallion?
it's like the serious tone to look into
Don't worry, we're here to
their
see through this.
Hey, you're that human from last night, right?
yeah.
The one that helped Rainbow Dash.
Yes. I don't think we were properly introduced, were we? My name's Phoenix Wright. This perky young lady is one of the lawyers who works in my law firm.
Yep, Athena Sykes is.
So you're here to defend me then, Mr. Wright?
Oh,
Oh.
actually, the other way around.
I want to lead your case.
Yeah.
I was just going to be her aide.
Yeah, I was hoping.
You're the one who saved Rainbow Dash, right?
Oh,
I
come,
want you to defend
oh,
me.
come on. Give her a chance.
Scootaloo, Rainbow Dash agreed to let Athena handle the case.
Yes.
She did?
Uh-huh. So I think you should at least consider letting Miss Sykes defend you.
Yes.
Okay.
Athena, don't you have some questions you'd like to ask Miss Scootaloo?
Huh? Oh, right.
Yep.
So,
Start firing questions.
have your parents been here to visit you yet?
No, and they probably won't be coming.
What? Why not?
They're off on an assignment at the moment. My parents study dangerous creatures and rare plants. Thanks. Don't tell any pony I said this, but they actually used to be part of some sort of secret monster agency in Canterlot. When it was shut down years and years back, they moved to Ponyville and had me. They never lost their love for their job, though, so they started assisting a bunch of research institutes with their studies. Unfortunately, that means that they don't really spend that much time with me.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you live with then?
My aunts, for the most part, though there are some other ponies in Ponyville who agree to watch over me when my aunts can't make it to town. You see,
Yeah.
but I always write to my parents whenever I get the chance. I tell them what's been happening with me, and they tell me all about the exciting adventures they've been on. Oh, speaking of which, Scoops, Miss Sam delivered another letter from them. She told me to bring it to you. Really? Thanks, Apple Bloom.
Yep.
Why don't you hand it over to that guard over there, Apple Bloom? He'll make sure it gets to Scootaloo.
Okay, Twilight.
So, Scootaloo, did you know the pony that was killed? His name was Royal Order, a member of the Royal Guard. He had a son named Turning Page. I'm sure you remember him, right?
Yeah.
He was the one battling against those guards for you earlier today.
Yeah.
We met up with him again after that. You two have something in common, you know? You both have a parental figure you really look up to.
Yeah, I guess. Is he doing okay?
He's fine,
Mm.
for now. The death of his father has greatly impacted him, but he's strong. He's carrying on as best he can.
That's good to hear.
So you must be close friends with him then, I take it?
What makes you say that?
Well, you're clearly concerned about him. Not to mention the fact that he was fighting off several guards in order to save you from being arrested.
Yeah.
It kind of gives off the impression that you're connected in some way. Am I wrong?
Turning and I know each other, yes. But that's all. We're just acquaintances. We only see each other around town from time to time.
That's all?
Yeah. It's not that strange for fillies and coats living in a small town like Ponyville to be familiar with each other, right?
Right.
I guess not.
Hold up, Athena.
Hmm?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Scootaloo's lying.
Huh? How can you...
The locks.
Wait. Those locks appear?
Yeah. Back at
Oh
the
my
same
god.
thing happened earlier today when she claimed that she had never gone to the Everfree Forest.
You think her knowing Turning and her relation to this case might be connected?
It's possible. Cyclops can appear whenever someone is hiding a secret of any kind.
True.
There is even a chance that multiple sets of locks could be unrelated, but I don't think that's the case here. I'm pretty sure the locks I'm seeing now are the same as the ones I saw from this morning. If you don't mind, Athena, I'd like to take over Scootaloo's questioning for a moment. I'll see if I can't break these locks of hers.
Sure. Go ahead, boss.
Thank you.
Okay. Right.
Now, Scootaloo,
Switching over to Phoenix
tell me
now.
one more time. How do you know Turning Page?
What? I just told you we're just acquaintances. We've barely interacted at all.
Take that!
And here we go. Relation to Turning Page.
Alright, time to see what secrets these locks are hiding. Sorry, Scootaloo, but I don't think you're being truthful with us.
What? You think I'm lying?
Turning Page seems to be far more than just a mere acquaintance to you. After all, he was fighting very hard to prevent you from being arrested.
That's just the kind of cold he is.
Mm.
He wants to be just like his father, protecting the innocent ponies of Equestria from danger, and fighting for justice and peace. He'd do the same for any pony, right?
True.
Mm.
That alone isn't proof enough to say that he knows you all that well.
Exactly.
However, you seem to know an awful lot about him and his ideals.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the kind of info you can just pick up on by virtue of living in the same small town. You and he
Both
have
of
not only
them
met, but you've clearly
not
had at least one
really
conversation with him before.
Are known much to each other, really.
Yeah? That's because we go to the same school. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Ponyville only has one school, so we share some classes. That's how I learned all that stuff about him.
I hate to break it to you, Scootaloo, but that's also not possible.
Why not?
Because Turning Page doesn't go to school.
Yep.
We heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Literally. So you haven't learned anything about him from there.
Fine. How do you think we know each other then?
I'm glad you asked, Scootaloo. Take that!
There we go.
Does this ribbon look familiar to you?
That's...
It's the ribbon you gave to Turning Page after he stood up for you against a pair of bullies yesterday. You and he became friends after that encounter. Isn't that right?
True.
You gave him this ribbon as a thank you gift. I bet both of you spent some time getting to know each other afterwards. That's why he was so concerned about you this morning. After all, you became close friends with each other just the day before.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's one.
After he stood up for me against those bullies, Turning and I hung out for a little while before his mom called him away. I gave him that ribbon to thank him for what he did. That's really all there is to it, though.
Two remaining logs say
Yeah.
we're just getting started.
We're just getting started.
I don't think that's really all that happened.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
I'm certain that your connection with Turning has some relation to why you were in the forest last night.
Yeah.
Why are we still talking about this? I already said I never went in there.
And once again, I don't think you're being truthful with me.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
If you don't mind me
Exactly.
asking, what
There's the
exactly
face.
were you being bullied about?
Huh? I mean, it wasn't really anything all that serious. I could have handled things myself. But Turning came along and intervened.
Nothing serious, huh?
What is it now?
Well, I was just thinking back to what Turning said, and how it proves that what you were facing was no little argument.
What do you mean?
I'm confident that your little encounter with the bullies was far more serious than you're letting on. Serious enough to invoke a physical fight between you and them.
No! There was no fight. We didn't have to fight anyone.
Sorry, Scootaloo, but this proves otherwise.
Please.
Turning sword.
Both times we saw him today, Turning was carrying this sword.
Yeah, but he always carries that sword around. It was a gift from his father.
I know, and it's a testament to just how much he loves his dad. Seeing how he still carries it around, even though it's broken.
Yeah.
It's broken?
According to
Yeah.
Turning, it broke during the fight with the bullies yesterday.
Yeah.
So, tell me, Scootaloo, if there really was no fight, then how did the sword break
During the incident with the bullies. Yeah. She's quivering.
Tell me the truth. What happened?
Oh my god. Tell me the truth. Jesus. She's only a kid.
If you won't tell me, then I'll just have to show you with evidence.
Evidence?
This piece of evidence reveals the truth behind your encounter with the bullies yesterday.
A piece of paper?
Read what's written on it, and I'm sure you'll understand.
Ah, yes. The letter towards Rarity.
To Carousel Boutique and stole one of
The
the
rolls of gold and
silk
silk fabric.
We found that golden silk in your wagon at the crime scene, attached to your scooter.
Yeah.
I can only assume that means that you transported it there. Now why? Why did you do that? Why did you feel the need to steal from one of your friend's sisters and then take the stolen goods into the middle of the forest? There's only one answer I can think of. You were being blackmailed by these bullies, weren't you?
Oh, I knew it. Yes. The bullies blackmailing her to take those and plan the supposed murder.
Both of you implied that there was only one interaction you had with them, but that's not the case, is it? In truth, you had two encounters with the bullies on that day. The first one was where Turning stood up for not just you, but the rest of the Cutie Mark Crusaders as well, correct? That would explain why Apple Bloom has been acting a little off throughout the entire investigation.
Yes.
The three of you became friends with Turning after the incident, but the bullies weren't done with you. Later that day, they blackmailed you all. That led to the second encounter where you and Turning went into the forest to settle the deal. It was during this meeting that a fight broke out between you and them. Does that sound about right?
That sounds...
Huh?
You really are as good as she said you are.
There you go. Boom. Unlock successful. Yes. Achievement unlocked. Wow.
Lulu, are you sure you want to be telling them all this? Well, it's not like we can really hide it anymore, Apple.
Well, all the locks are broken. The truth has come out, so...
I think I should try to do the same.
So it's true that you were blackmailed by these bullies you encountered yesterday.
Yes, we were.
If you don't mind, could you go over everything that happened yesterday, starting with when you first faced these bullies?
Sure. It was around noon yesterday.
Noon. We were already in Manhattan by then.
Okay.
Lady Bell, Apple Bloom, and I were riding through town on my scooter and wagon, off to try and get our cutie marks and being explorers.
Typical.
Exploring.
Suddenly,
Everything.
two bullies who go to our school.
Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon.
Those names sound familiar.
All this work will pay off someday. Just you wait. My friends and I are gonna get the best, most amazing marks any pony's ever seen. Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon will be laughing at us then.
That's right. Apple Bloom mentioned them earlier today.
Those two fillies are always looking to tease us because we're the only ones in our class who haven't yet gotten our cube marks. We've pretty much learned to ignore them by now, but yesterday was different. Whoa! Hey there, Blank Blank! Nice skates you got there! Oh, great. Just ignore them, Scootaloo. Come on, let's get going. Hold up. You're not even going to admire the view for a little while? What's there to admire?
Good voices, by the way.
Other than whatever you two aren't. Oh! Sassy today, aren't we? We just thought we'd be kind today and let you three admire our new dresses. Aren't they gorgeous? My mother got them for us. Really just for the two of us between the biggest designers in Canterlot. See, when you actually have money like us, you
Oh.
don't have to bother making your own clothes like you guys have clearly done with these drab capes. You two do realize that none of us are actually poor, right? Yeah, in case you've forgotten, Diamond Tiara, your dad owes his current business to Sweet Apple Acres. Without us, you wouldn't have all that money to throw around.
Oh!
Donate all the extra money they earn to help fund the clinic science and research projects that help equestrian advancement. So, if it weren't for that, I'd be living in luxury, just like you two. And someday, you'll be ordering her special dresses for my sister Rarity.
Yeah!
Oh, really? Do you think someone who makes fabric as shabby as this has any sort of future in? Huh? What's that?
The back.
Told you, it's the fabric my sister made. It took so long to make, but I think it actually.
Golden silk.
Whatever, we don't care. It would at just the right time to stay close. If you let me borrow some, right? What? Of course not. This fabric is very special. Rarity only uses it for very important clients. Like I said, it takes a lot.
Yeah, so beat it, rich necks.
A lot of money. And yet, she was willing to waste a good amount of it to make these horrendous cakes for you three. That's where you're wrong. I did it myself, actually. Oh, did you know? I see. We don't have time to chat with you all day, Diamond. We got Crusader business to attend to. Yeah, we're going to get our cutie marks and being explorers. So, if you don't mind, we'll be on our
Don't rip it.
Oh, Diamond? No! Not me! Give me some of that gold!
Oh no!
Hey, DT.
DT?
Maybe you're going a little too...
Since when is she called a DT? Turning page.
Hey! You! Look at what you've done! You got your dress all dirty! You'll get no sympathy.
Oh, this is their encounter.
On those less fortunate than themselves. You have no one but yourself to blame. You. How dare you! If you wish to fight any pony, then I shall be your opponent. The unjust deserve to be punished, and I will not allow...
On
anyone
guard.
to be
Broken
wronged.
sword.
As a future member of the Royal Guard, this is the creed I stand by. Come on, DT. Let's get out of here.
Since when do you call her DT?
And I really need to get out of this dress. Fine. But mark my words, cutie mark crusaders. This isn't over.
Yeah.
I can't believe those two would go so far as to steal from you.
Mm.
Do their parents know about how they bully you three?
Silver Spoon's parents are doctors at Ponyville General Hospital, so they don't often spend time watching after their daughter. As for Dama Tiara, her father's real busy managing his company, so her mother is the one who looks after her. And I'm
that her father needs to owe the Sweet Apple Acres on. Yeah.
sure we could have handled this
Still need to owe them. Still need to owe them.
pretty awesome of them. So what happened after that whole incident? After Dama Tiara and Silver Spoon ran off,
You filthy, stinking pony.
Lily's okay? Yeah, thanks. Wow, that was incredible. I've never seen some pony scare those two off so quickly before. It was no problem. Just doing what I can to help out. You certainly did that much. What's your name? Turning Page. Nice to meet you. I already know who you three are. You're the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo. Huh? How do you know about us? How could I not know about the little sisters of Equestria's greatest heroes? Especially if I live in the same town as them. Actually, I'm not really Rainbow Dash's sister.
Yeah,
But you two are so close that you might as well be sisters.
true.
Thanks. So, you said that you are a future member of the Royal Guard? Uh-huh. My dad's a member, and I want to be just like him one day. That's why I practice with the sword he gave me whenever I get the chance.
That's not been broken yet.
It's such a thrill to take on the monsters in there. Wow, that's awesome.
But it will be after the second encounter.
My parents go on lots of adventures all over Equestria, fighting dangerous creatures and seeing all kinds of things ordinary ponies never get a chance to. Your parents sound really brave. Thanks. I hope one day that they'll take me with them on an expedition, though. I don't really get to see them as often as I'd like to. I understand that feeling. My dad's always been given assignments, so he rarely ever comes home. And over the past year, for whatever reason, it's been getting worse. Well, at least you still have your mom, right? She and I don't really get along all that well. Why's that? She doesn't really want me to be practicing to be a Royal Guard all the time. She'd rather have me locked up in school.
Oh,
Wait, you don't go to school?
school.
Nope.
Ah.
Never will.
Why? Why are you forcing your kids to go to school? I mean, I can understand for lessons and all, but no.
Aw, what?
The outdoors is where you need to learn.
Why don't we stop somewhere and get some lunch? Good idea. We'll need to keep our strength up for when we go exploring. Hey, Turnip, why don't you join us? I'd be happy to. Thanks. After that, we ate lunch together at a nearby restaurant.
Oh, that's nice.
Scootaloo and Turnin really hit it off.
Oh!
It was obvious you two really enjoyed each other's company.
Oh, hello.
Because y'all couldn't stop talking. Shut up.
The more you try to hide it,
you do. You do.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah,
For some reason, while
chicken
we were
wing
talking,
point. I'm sorry.
all of a sudden,
Their devotion.
she tried turning away without saying much, and we never found out what was up. Still, it was a shock to learn that his mom was our substitute teacher. No wonder she wants him to go to school.
Wait, hold on. His mom works for the school?
Uh-huh. She teaches class whenever Miss Cheerilee is unable to.
Oh,
Huh.
oh,
The more you know, I guess.
the more you know.
So, what did you three do?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, thanks to Scootaloo and Turnin, it was too late to go exploring like we wanted to. We went back to my place for a scheduled sleepover.
And what time was that?
I'd say it was probably around 3:30 p.m.
3:30. That was right around the time we got back from Manhattan.
Right. And we all went to the party straight after.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was why Applejack wasn't home when we got back.
Hmm?
As soon as we got back to Sweet Apple Acres, we left our capes and Scootaloo's scooter in front of our clubhouse. We went inside my house to find Applejack, but no one was home.
No one? What about Big Mac and Granny Smith?
They're out visiting our relatives in the Hollow Shades. They've been pretty distant as of late, so we're trying to reconnect with them. Applejack was gonna go instead of Big Mac, but she had to cancel last minute, so my brother had to go instead.
You didn't want to go?
If I hadn't already made plans with the CMC, I would've. But it takes a couple days to travel to and from Hollow Shades, not including the time they plan on staying there for.
Applejack didn't cancel our travel plans just to welcome Mr. Right and the rest of us to this world. Did she? It's not like we'd have minded if she said she was busy, after all.
Anyway, since
Yeah.
home yet, we decided to go back to the clubhouse and wait for her. That's when we found that the scooter, wagon, and capes had been stolen.
So, it happened during the few minutes that you three took your eyes off them.
Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon must have been watching us, waiting until we left everything unattended.
So if they stole the scooter, the wagon, and the capes as part of a blackmail attempt, that must mean they left you a letter or something, right?
Yep, this one right here.
What does it say? Hey there, blank flying.
Cut out letters from a magazine? People, ponies actually do this?
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm pausing it so I can read this. Hey there, blank flanks. In case you're wondering, your scooter, wagon, and capes are with us. If you don't want them to be destroyed, come to the foot of the bridge leading to the castle of the Two Sisters at 10 o'clock tonight with a roll of the golden silk fabric. If you don't, or if you ain't, if you bring any adults with you, we with you the apes the apes will be ripped to, and the box is just in its way, but yeah, oh my god, basically blackmail. It's a blackmail letter. So yeah, there you go. And that is what that's what they did. That's what they did. Oh, anyway, let's resume with the rest. Sorry about that. I had to pause it just to read the letter, but let's get underway with the rest in 3, 2, 1, go.
I thought this was a thing that only showed up in movies.
Well, you'd be surprised the length someone will go to avoid having their identity revealed.
Hey there, flanks. In case you're wondering, your scooter, wagon, and capes.
Now Athena's reading what I just read.
If you don't want them to be destroyed, come to the foot of the bridge leading to the castle of the Two Sisters at 10 tonight
Yeah.
with a roll of
Yeah.
If you don't, or if you bring any adults with you, the capes will
Here we go.
burn to shreds, and the scooter and wagon will tumble to the bottom of the gorge.
Oh. That's what it says.
Is this what held you back at the crime scene, Apple Bloom?
So that's what it said. At the last column at the
I
bottom.
doubt that Apple Bloom has just been carrying that blackmail letter around ever since this morning. In fact, I think she picked it up from somewhere. And the only time I wasn't keeping a close eye on her was just after we had left the crime scene.
Oh, that's right.
Hold up. Where's Apple Bloom?
Huh?
So,
She was right behind us a second ago.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
there you go. Yeah.
Apple Bloom, what were you doing?
Sorry, Twi. I didn't realize y'all were leaving already.
Apple Bloom, you fell behind back then because you went to pick up this letter, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that letter caught in some branches a little ways off from the crime scene. I figured that the wind had blown it there, and that the police hadn't found it yet. So, before they could, I took it with me.
Apple Bloom, you can't mess with a crime scene like that. It's a crime.
Yep. Tampering with the crime.
I just wanted to protect Scootaloo.
Apple Bloom,
I can understand that, but you're still tampering with the scene. I mean,
The letter made its way to the scene of the crime. That was because of you, right, Scootaloo?
yeah.
she probably do it because of the whole letter, and if the police read it, they'll be like,
So,
who
this all leads
who
to-
are these accusations? Who are the
Myself. When we found that letter, we decided
who
it
are
wasn't
the,
worth the trouble to go after Diamond and Silver.
the innocent ones that are treated with this?
And trust me, I know, but there ain't even a guarantee that we get our stuff back anyway. They'd probably try and make out with everything just to spite us.
But what about your capes? And the scooter?
Sweetie said that she could easily make new capes for us, just like she did before. And as for the scooter, Scootaloo agreed to let me build another one for her.
Build one?
Uh-huh. I'm mighty crafty when given the right materials. I even fixed up our entire clubhouse from one that was practically falling apart.
Wow, that's impressive.
Mm.
Thanks. Anyway, after we settled on letting the whole blackmail thing go, Scootaloo suggested that we cancel the sleepover plans until the next day. She said it would probably be better if we were in our own houses until this whole thing blew over. Sweetie and I didn't really get it, but we agreed anyway, and the two of them went home. That's all I know.
So, Scootaloo, it looks like it's up to you to tell us what happened next. Why did you obey the orders on the blackmail letter despite you and your friends agreeing to ignore it?
The truth is, I never really wanted to ignore the blackmail letter. But when Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom said it wasn't worth fussing over, I didn't feel right asking them to go along with it anyway. I lied to them and said they agreed to leave it be so that they wouldn't have to get involved. And then I suggested canceling the sleepover so that neither of them would notice me leaving that night. What? Scoots? Why would you do that? Because I couldn't lose my scooter. Huh? But I said I would make you a new one. A faster one.
Yeah, but
I know. But you don't understand.
yeah,
Scooter. That was a gift
it's
from my
irreplaceable.
parents.
It's irreplaceable.
I couldn't let it be destroyed. I'm sure you understand. Right, Apple Bloom?
I get it, Scootaloo.
Mm.
And so, this is why you got Turning involved.
He knows exactly how you feel when it comes to something sentimental your parents gave you. So you asked him to help you get it back.
What he said
Oh,
earlier
that
today was
background
an
music.
Uh-huh. My dad's a member, and I want to be just like him one day. That's why I practice with the sword he gave me whenever I get the chance. Have you guys ever been inside the Everfree Forest? It's such a thrill to take on the monsters in there.
Turning
and I are very alike. But there's one big difference. He doesn't get scared like I do.
That's nothing to be ashamed of, though. Fear is a natural response to dangerous situations. It stops you from doing things that could hurt yourself or others.
I know. Trust me, I had to learn the hard way. But because I was scared, I didn't want to go into the Everfree Forest by myself. And since I didn't want to get Speedy or Applebloom involved, Turning was the only other pony I thought I could turn to.
Because if Diamond and Silver saw you showing up with an adult, they would have destroyed the scooter right away.
Exactly. Even then, though, I still hadn't made my mind up to ask him. Just like with Sweetie and Applebloom, I didn't want to risk hurting Turning either.
Then, what made you change your mind?
It was that ribbon I gave her.
The ribbon?
Rainbow Dash was the one who first gave me that ribbon. She said it was the ribbon she got for winning her very first race. The one where she got her cutie mark.
What? She gave you something as special as that?
Wow.
Yeah, it was when I had to face a fear of mine. That there's a chance I may never be able to fly.
Wait, you can't fly?
You must be very dependent then for Rainbow Dash to give you something like
I
that.
will one day though. But even if I don't, I know I'll be able to handle it now. And because I realized that, I was able to help my friends win a very important contest. That ribbon is a reminder from Rainbow that I overcame that hurdle. She said it represents pride, guts, and a certain don't give upness that every pony should have. And most of all, it represents the courage to stand up and do something awesome for yourself and your friends.
Wow. Rainbow really said all that to you?
She never admitted, of course, but she can be pretty sweet when no one's watching.
Oh, look at that smile. Look at that cheeky smile.
Did you go into the forest?
Yeah, I took the ribbon with me for the same reason. The first place I headed was Turning's house. I already knew where his mom lived, so I figured he'd be there.
And was he?
Yeah, and he was alone. I told him what had happened, and that was all it took to get him on board. He wanted to just go after them right then and there, but I convinced him that we'd be better off if we at least got what they were asking for first.
And that's what led to you stealing from Rarity's store.
I'm really sorry that I did, but I didn't really see any other option. I couldn't just ask Sweetie for it, otherwise she would have known what was going on.
Yeah.
How did you pull off the theft without her noticing? I can't imagine it was easy to sneak by her.
Did Turning have any...
Actually, it was very easy.
How?
Really?
How?
Turning was the one who
I knew it!
He decided that he would lure
Yeah.
Sweetie out by getting her to come outside to talk.
Knew
And
it.
leave me to find the fabric.
Leave it to Turning
So I
Page.
went in behind her back and started poking around.
Yeah.
After finding the fabric and leaving the
A
jar
divisive
in my
plan.
I left. The whole thing took
But
less than
still,
5 minutes.
shame,
Sweetie
shame.
never suspected a thing, according to Turning.
Huh. That was deceptively simple.
Yeah.
Around what time was all of this happening?
Well, I spent a few hours sitting at home and just thinking about whether I should actually go through with all this or not. And then I had to go ask Turning to help me. It was probably around 8 p.m.
8 o'clock.
8 p.m. The party was still going on at that time, although Applejack and Fluttershy had left. Rarity and Rainbow were still there, likely thinking that Sweetie and Scootaloo were still having a sleepover with Applejack.
Yeah.
The two of us went back to our homes after we got the fabric. We agreed to meet up at the entrance to the forest around 9:20 p.m.
And when that time came, you went inside the forest together, right?
Yeah. Before we went in, though.
You ready, Scootaloo? You brought the fabric?
Yeah.
Why don't you let me carry it? That way, it won't hinder your movement. In case you need a run or something.
Okay.
Hmm.
Are you alright? You're shaking.
I'm just a little scared. I've never been in the Evergreen Forest at night.
Hmm.
Applebloom told me it's so dark you can't see a thing.
Don't worry. You won't have to be afraid tonight. Look up. It's a full moon.
Oh.
That's throughout the forest where we can
Look up! It's a full moon.
Got a unicorn by your side.
Holds her up in school.
Just in case we have to head off the path and into the trees.
So beautiful, isn't
It'll
it?
be too dark to see what's in front of you.
Sorry.
Wow, Turning. You really are
Ship.
That just comes from all the training I do. I used to be scared of these woods once too.
Ship.
But I've since taught myself to never be afraid of anything. No matter who or what we find in there. We'll face it together.
Thanks, Turny. If you don't mind, would you take this?
Well, what's that?
It's a ribbon. I got it from Rainbow Dash a while ago. It's supposed to represent the courage one has to do something awesome for yourself and your friends.
It's from Miss Dash? Well, I can't take this from you then. And besides, with the way you're trembling, it sounds like you're going to need it.
No, I want you to have it.
But why?
Well, as thanks for earlier today, and for standing by my side now for one. But more importantly, I want you to have it so that you don't forget that while you're in there, to have the courage to keep moving forward. To me, you represent everything that ribbon stands for. So, as long as you don't forget it, I'll be fine standing by your side.
Thank you, Scootaloo. I'll take good care of it.
Well, are we ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Baby, I'm ready to go.
We entered the forest right around 9:25 p.m.
9:25. So it took 5 minutes for the conversation and then they went in.
You were willing to give it up to inspire courage in someone else.
I knew he didn't really need it, but it made me feel better by believing my gift would make sure he stayed his confident, courageous self while we were traveling through the forest.
So, what happened after you entered?
Well,
Alright, that's enough.
Oh, come on! Hey, come on!
The prosecutor in charge of this case needs to question the defendant as well. You've had plenty of time to talk to her.
And who's the prosecutor assigned to this case?
Oh, is it who I think?
That is none of your concern right
Come on, is it Sonata?
Yourself to the trial.
Come on, come on.
Can't we just
Is
ask
it black?
a few more questions?
Sorry, princess.
Is the base black?
Now that a second arrest,
You know,
the
glasses.
prosecution has demanded that they speak to both suspects immediately.
Is it her? Is it a woman?
Someone else is suspected of having murdered the victim?
Yep.
That's correct.
Who is it?
See for yourself.
Holy crap!
Wait, you can't seriously be suggesting.
Indeed we are. The second suspect believed to be responsible for the victim's death.
The father.
None other than his own son, Turning Page.
What? This is insane! Are you seriously telling us that Turning is suspected of killing his own father?
Oh my god.
something like that. He loved his father.
What exactly was the basis for the arrest?
An anonymous tip was mailed to the police station just a little while ago.
What did it say?
The tip informed us that there was another pony in the forest with Scootaloo on the night
Oh,
of Turning Page.
yeah.
After speaking with our witness and asking Turning ourselves, we confirmed the tip's validity.
Who made that tip?
You do know what anonymous means, right? We don't know who made it.
Was it Diamond Tiara or Silver Spoon? Yeah,
Come on, kid.
it's
I'll let
got
you
to be them.
hurry up. You don't want to
It's
make-
got to be from Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon.
Yes?
Whoa. I don't think I've ever heard a child sound so angry before.
Turning Page is innocent. You believe that, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So you'll defend us both then, right?
Hold on,
Hmm.
Scootaloo. Didn't you say that you were going to give Athena a chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the situation's changed now. I want to have someone who I know I can trust to defend Turning Page.
And you don't trust me?
Oh.
I didn't mean it like that, okay? I just meant that I know Mr. Wright's got what it takes. I can't afford to take it.
Oh, Scootaloo,
Now that
come.
Turning's life is on the line.
Oh,
Scootaloo.
Besides,
poor Athena.
twice before an Equestria, right? He probably knows.
She's already so confused about the world of Equestria that she's in.
Actually, Scootaloo, you're wrong.
situation has changed, but there's one aspect in which I think only I can understand when it comes to this case. The way things are now, with Turning under suspicion of his father's murder, I can confidently say I know how best to deal with this. Not only from a legal standpoint, but also a psychological one.
What? What do you mean?
Not long ago, I was in the same place as Turning.
Oh,
I was suspected of having killed my own mother.
yes. Yeah.
It got to the point where even she herself was convinced that she did it. And while I was the one who defended her,
Ah.
I that I felt a little overwhelmed by it all.
So it's based on the Phoenix game. Not Apollo Justice. I apologize.
Not to underestimate Athena's knowledge of psychology and the ability to connect with others. After all, it's one thing to save others from being put in prison. It's something else entirely to be able to save them emotionally.
What you kids need is not just someone who can defend you, but someone who can empathize with your situation. I want you both to put your complete trust in me.
Wait, Athena? You weren't suggesting...
Oh.
I am. I'd like to handle this case by myself.
Yes. So
Are you sure you're up to leading a case solo, Athena?
So Phoenix,
I am, Mr. Wright.
thank you for all your help and all you're doing. Thank you for breaking Scootaloo. But I'll take things from here. You've got this, Athena. You've got this.
Trust in me, and I promise I'll get you both off the hook, and I'll find the true culprit.
She's got this. She has got this. This is a great story. This is a great story.
What about you, Turning?
If that's what Miss Scootaloo wants, then I'll trust you as well. Whatever it takes to make sure she gets out of this.
Thank you, you two.
I absolutely love this.
Refusing two offers in one day isn't exactly a great idea anyway.
Wait, someone already came down here and offered to defend you?
Who?
Yeah, it was right after I got arrested.
Who?
They came in and asked me if I wanted them to defend me. But I was waiting for Mr. Wright to come by, so I turned them away.
Who was it?
Who?
I didn't catch her name, but she was a dark-coated...
Ah! Oh!
What is it?
Yep.
It's nothing, Athena.
Yeah, they got it.
Really going back to the...
Yeah. Yes. Oh, so it was going to be Sonata, but then again, oh, nope. Now she's prosecution.
Okay. See you tomorrow, you two.
Oh my god.
What is it?
I've been wondering this for a while, but where's Sweetie Belle?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
She said she wasn't feeling well, so she couldn't come down here to support you. Oh, okay. Well, I hope she gets better.
We may have dodged the bullet for now, but we're going to have to confront the real source of this issue soon. I can feel it. Until I have a grasp on exactly what's going on, though, we better not pursue it any further. It wouldn't be good to hurt Scootaloo when she's already suffering so much.
Don't worry, alright? You just have to hang in there until tomorrow. Miss Sachs will save both you and Turnin. I promise.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Bye, Apple Bloom. Goodbye, Scootaloo. I'll see you tomorrow.
God damn it, Sweetie Belle. February 13th, 5:32 p.m. Twilight's Castle Throne Room.
We're back.
Scootaloo, is she holding up okay in there?
Scootaloo is doing alright despite the circumstances. She's a courageous filly, and she's staying strong while going through this.
Yes.
Well, that's good to hear, at least. Hopefully they're
Yeah, which was bullcrap.
And free, really, too.
Yes.
Right. The prosecutor. We still have no idea who it's going to be. Twilight?
Yes, Athena?
Do you think you'll be able to gather any info on who I'll be facing tomorrow?
You can count on me.
Thank you, Twilight.
Alright,
Alright, Athena and Twilight.
you've been out all day and you need to rest.
Yeah, okay, sis. But before we head back, can we pass by Carousel Boutique? I want to tell Sweetie Belle what's been happening.
You do that. You do that. You do
I
that.
almost forgot about all that.
Yes.
It doesn't take a genius to figure out there's something going on with her.
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. Wright's Makatama confirmed that she's hiding something.
Yep.
Even so, why was she so hesitant to help Scootaloo? Does she really suspect her?
That is what I am thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Especially with Sweetie Belle in her current state.
Sweetie Belle is thinking that Scootaloo was involved with the murder.
Huh? Hold on a second. Where are Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, and Spike?
Huh?
Spike headed out just after you guys left for the detention center.
I asked him to go check in on Sweetie Belle for me. I suppose he must still be with her.
Just
You're right.
Pinkie and Fluttershy, too. They mentioned something about continuing preparations. And then after saying goodbye, they just left.
Preparations?
Continuing preparation.
Not another party, I hope.
Probably.
Anyway, darlings, I'd best...
The foreshadowing.
Go check up on Sweetie Belle and get some rest yourself.
For the end of this case, I guess.
Good night, darling.
Good night, y'all.
Mr.
Night.
Is something wrong, boss?
It's nothing, really. I was just thinking about what Scootaloo was telling us before we left the detention center.
Yeah, there was a pause
The
there.
defense attorney who came to see her? At least someone is
Yes.
saying something this time.
Yes.
Wait, someone else already came by the detention center to see
Yep.
Superman?
Yep.
Yeah, but she turned her down because she was waiting for Phoenix. Not exactly the wisest decision, in my opinion, but I understand where she's coming from.
What do you mean, Twilight? Wouldn't it make sense to have a lawyer you're familiar with, rather than a stranger?
Yes.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that the fact that any pony offered to defend her at all is in itself a miracle.
How so?
But given this is someone that we already, some pony that we already know,
The last time Phoenix was here.
like, you can guess who this is.
Do
Basically.
you know her?
Not as a defense attorney, but yes, we've met before.
Yes.
Who are they?
Sonata.
Sonata.
Sonata. Where have I heard that name before?
Wait, didn't you mention her before? When we first got here, something about how she was arrested last time Mr. Wright was here?
That's right. She was released from prison about a year ago, but I had no idea what she was doing up until now.
So she became a defense attorney? Maybe she was inspired by you, Daddy.
That'd be something.
I
don't know why she would be trying to take on a murder case like this.
who knows?
Probably was taking a big risk in turning her down.
It's a good thing she did.
Rainbow? What do you mean?
Nothing. I think I'm gonna head home now, Twilight. See you all at the trial tomorrow.
Wait, hang on. What?
Oh, what was with that response?
What?
It looks like I'm not the only one who's noticed how antagonistic that sounded. I guess the only way I'm going to find out the reason for it is by asking them about the case. But that'll have to wait until another time. I have my own case to focus on. Defending Scootaloo and turning...
That was
Two kids' fates rest in my hand.
kind of like Rainbow Dash. What the hell?
I can do this. I know I can. But what'll happen if I fail? Hey, Twilight?
What is it, Athena?
What's the severity of punishments for ponies that commit crimes?
Well, for the most part, disagreements usually resolve themselves relatively quickly. Most crimes that are taken to court typically carry light sentences, which usually amount to community service of some kind. More serious offenses could see you locked up in prison for a set period of time, though.
How long?
How about murders?
Well, that would be lifetime.
Guilty.
Well, as you know, murder is mostly unheard of until recently. The most serious punishments tend to result in banishment outside of Equestria. These range from expelling them from equestrian borders, locking them up in Tartarus, or even sending them to the sun or moon.
Yeah.
Wait, what? The sun?
Oh, the moon!
Most ponies know not to do the wrong thing. I guess banishment is the best deterrent to ponies doing something really bad, like murder.
Athena, what's wrong?
Yeah, you're looking really pale at the moment.
Athena decided to take this case solo, so I won't be up on the stand with her tomorrow.
Oh. Okay, but I'm sure you'll do just fine defending Scootaloo tomorrow, Athena. Not just Scootaloo.
Widget!
Budget.
Athena?
We just found out before we left the detention center that they've identified a second suspect in the case.
A second suspect?
The victim's son.
Turning page.
What? Two defendants in one case?
And children at that.
And children.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, what was I thinking? Two defendants? I mean, yeah, I meant what I said before. But if I fail, that's two little kids being banished from Equestria.
Why'd you take on two clients?
I'm sure there's a good reason for it. You wouldn't normally be so reckless.
The mother.
I know what it's like to be a kid caught up in a murder trial.
Yep.
And being accused of murdering
Their own
family
parent,
members.
yeah.
I know exactly the kind of toll both these things can take on you, and I want to be there for them. Not just as a lawyer, but as someone that
The connection between Athena, Turning Page,
You're
and
also worried about what will happen
Scootaloo.
right?
Oh, this is a great case.
You shouldn't worry about failing, Athena. You need to focus on how you'll save them. Put
So
all
far,
your energy
I might be loving this
into
case more than the
it
first
as hard
case.
as you can. If you do that, I just know you'll come out on top.
And hey, you said it yourself. You're the best fit out of all of us. Trucy's right, Athena. Keep your mind on what's important. Proving your client's innocence.
Thanks, guys. Boss,
Yeah?
is this alright? Do you trust me? I mean, not even you've taken on a case with two defendants at the same time before, right?
I trust you to make the right call when it comes to our clients. I can see how much this case means to you. And if you genuinely believe that you should be the one to handle it, then you have my full support.
Anime kawaii eyes.
I won't let you down. I promise.
We should probably get some rest soon. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, after all.
Yes.
Agreed.
The trial. Court case. We're into the court casing. February 13th, 11:34 p.m. Twilight's Castle balcony.
Oh, tomorrow's the big day. Just gotta give it my all.
Tell her to let Scootaloo and Turning Page down.
Oh, quiet you. You've caused me a lot of trouble today, you know that?
Talking to yourself?
Oh, Twilight. That was just Widget. He has a habit of saying what's on my mind. Definitely got me into a few uncomfortable situations with some less than pleasant individuals.
Yeah, I can see how that might be a bit of an issue. I heard you talking with me on the hall, and I came up here to see what you were doing up so late. Especially with the trial tomorrow.
I've just been thinking a lot. Not only about the trial, but also about me in general.
I guess with the trial, it has something to do with defending Scootaloo and Turning Page?
You got it. I could tell that neither she nor Turning Page are really confident that I can save them. It's okay, Turning. Like your mom said, we'll find a way to prove Scootaloo's innocence and bring the real killer to justice.
You will?
I will. I promise.
Okay, you better, because if you don't, I'll find a way to do it myself, no matter what.
Hold on, Scootaloo. Didn't you say that you were going to give Athena a chance?
Yeah, but the situation's changed now. I want to have someone who I know I can trust to defend Turning Page. What? I didn't mean it like that, okay? I just meant that I know Mr. Wright's got what it takes. I can't afford to take any risks. Not when Turning's life is on the line.
I mean, I'm still a defense attorney. This trial shouldn't be that much different from the last one.
It's totally different. There are two defendants.
Okay, that's enough from you.
I get where you're coming from. There's the expectation from Scootaloo, and to an extent Turning Page, that you can pull out a win, even when everything is stacked against you. I don't doubt that you'll show everyone what you're made of. I'm certain that you're an incredible defense attorney, Athena.
That's just it. I'm not. I kinda suck.
Why would you say that?
Athena.
Because it's true. Scootaloo and Turning Page were right to be wary of me. I've only actually led one case from start to finish before, and I needed so much help.
Athena.
Wanna know something? I didn't even want to be a lawyer when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. The main reason why I studied law and psychology in the first place was because I wanted to save a dear friend. He was accused and convicted of murdering my mother when I was younger, and I studied as hard as I could so I could free him. That big case that Mr. Wright mentioned before was when he was finally acquitted. Looking back, if things were different and none of that ever happened all those years ago, I'd almost definitely not be standing here right now. I don't know if it was fate or whatever, but I feel like I only really pursued a career in law because I had to.
I get it.
Huh?
Following and calling because you had to, not because you wanted to. I get it. It's the same with me, being a princess. I miss the days before I became one, when I was able to learn about the magic of friendship while also being able to pursue my own interests. But ever since I became a princess, I've been given so much responsibility to bear. It's a far cry from when I was still Princess Celestia's student. I'll never be able to go back to those days at the Golden Oak Library, simply spending time studying or being with my friends. I've been given the duty of a princess when really, I don't know if it's something I ever really wanted.
Being forced into a profession because you felt obligated to do so?
Burdened by others' expectations to act accordingly and lead by example. Because you know there are those you can't afford to let down.
Wow.
You know, the two of us are more alike than I believe either of us thought.
Well, I certainly never thought I'd be able to relate to a pony from another world, let alone a princess. Twilight,
Yes?
what do you say about being my co-counsel for tomorrow's trial?
Yes. Yes.
I thought you wanted to go solo.
Yeah.
I did, but I might as well just admit that I'm in over my head at this point. I'm nowhere near Apollo's level, and especially not Mr. Wright's. I feel like if I don't take on cases, then I'm never gonna catch up to them. I know that sounds incredibly self-centered with lives on the line. Like you said, you and I are more alike than either of us thought. I think you might actually be the perfect partner for me. With you by my side, someone whose experience with the law is equal to mine, I feel like I can still prove myself without worrying I'll be putting those kids in danger just for my own selfish interests. So, Twilight, will you stand with me in court tomorrow?
Of course I will, Athena. Well, I'd better head to bed. I've got to be well rested for the trial tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back soon as well. Just gonna stay out for a couple of minutes.
Don't stay out too long. Good night, Athena.
Good night, Twilight. Wait, Twilight? Why were you up so late anyway?
What? Oh, I couldn't get to sleep. That's all.
What? Her voice is
Shh.
shaking.
What?
Anyway, I'm sure I can get some shut-eye now. Good night, Athena. I'll see you in the morning.
Alright, Twilight. See you tomorrow. Twilight, are you hiding something?
What is going on? Yeah, that was a shaking voice from Twilight. What the heck? Is she scared about facing Sonata? I think she's scared. I think she is scared about facing Sonata. She might fear that Sonata might be more dangerous than what the last trial was with Phoenix, Twilight, and Rainbow, Gilda, and of course Sonata, of course, being the prosecution of it and everything. But once again, as I mentioned before, this case is a great storyline. This is a great storyline, and this might be my favorite than the first case, because the connection, you know. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not over. February 13th, 11:15 p.m. Candlelock Royal Court. Sonata! Oh, wow, animatic!
So,
The animation!
turned down your request to defend her? Yes. Instead, she and the new suspect have opted for one of those human attorneys.
Who's
What
that?
of the princess? It seems as if she will be aiding the defense once more. So what will you have me do now? I hate to say it, but it's starting to look like we won't be able to keep these secrets much longer. Indeed.
What?
For now, return to Ponyville and continue the investigation on your end. The guards will not bar you from the scene so long as you have my permission. Yes, ma'am.
She's part of the royal... No way. The letter. The letter in the picture. Equality. Equidity. So that's her. That's her. Oh, what's it? Oh, sugar. Sugar. Oh, what was it? What's this? Sugar. I want to say sugar dump. No. Sugar. Oh. The pony that delivered the mail. Yeah. Oh my god. I think it could be her. It could be her that murdered. That's her. She might have murdered Turning Page's father. Yeah. That will be her. But there was like two bodies there. there was 2 bodies. So we know one is Royal Order, but who's the other one? I don't know. But wow, post-credit scene there at the end. There you go. Wow, another great episode. Another great one. This is I'm loving everything about this. The whole storyline connection. Athena and with we got two defendants. 2 defendants that she's gotta back up and give them a not guilty verdict and everything like that. But yeah, with Athena and the supposed murder of her mother that they thought that she killed, but she didn't. Phoenix defended her, and now Athena is going to take this huge case in her defense attorney life, or in her life in general. And this is a huge responsibility for her to give those 2 a not guilty verdict and everything like that. And yeah, this is gonna be, oh my goodness, wow. This was great. So also as well, Twilight's voice at the end as well. I like it was leaning towards a similarity things with how Twilight was led to be a princess out of roles and everything, even though she wants to, like as she said, spend time with her friends and that. And Athena didn't want to be a defense attorney when she was young. She did it because she wanted to help a friend of hers, and she only handled that case herself. And since then, everything, and as we all know, she is the underhand of Phoenix Wright and everything, and of course she's got Widget to be personal assistant, everything like that, to solve, to get evidence and that from, to learn information. It's like carrying a Pokédex. When you open a Pokédex up and scan what the Pokemon is and everything, it says, what can I say for example? Zubat, a flying type Pokemon. Yeah, something like that. Sorry, this is really good. But yeah, I like the similarities in the ending there for Athena and Twilight. I knew that Twilight was going to be Athena's co-assistant, basically. And it was coming. What can I take from this? The backstory during when we went to Scootaloo's detention centre. We saw the backstory of what happened between Scootaloo, the Keen Mark Crusaders, Turning Page, and Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon. It turned out that Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon sent a blackmail letter towards the CMCs. Scootaloo was planning to have a sleepover with the CMCs, but Scootaloo cancelled the plans just because she can take the letter and go ahead with the plan from what takes that letter into the plan. So, and the letter said, if you bring an adult with you, we'll throw the thing that was in the forest to the ground and all, where the Castle of Two Sisters is. So she brought Turning along, and Turning was the distraction to bring Sweetie Belle out, while Scootaloo brought the golden silk fabric and the wagon, especially the fabric, towards the wagon and everything like that, and we all know what happened from them. So yeah, this one I am very, very much invested into this case and what happens going forward. Twilight's voice is really shaking. She is scared of facing Sonata. She is scared. Probably facing Sonata, or probably facing something that is going to be more scary for what we don't know, but she knows. Wherever that may be. But this is awesome. This is awesome. I'm loving this case. I'm loving this storyline. The court case is going to be amazing, and yeah, I just cannot wait for the trial to happen. This might happen quick, just like what it was for episode 1, and then episode 2 happened a week later. Maybe this might happen a week later as well, or 2 weeks. I don't know. But it happened quickly, in a matter of 2 weeks. So if this happens in another week, that'll be 3 weeks quick. And those elements of Justice Scene will, I mean, we have to give them a lot of credit, definitely. Once again, shout out to all the VAs and the artworks that was in this as well, especially with the CMCs and turning page just in a table while they were discussing about what they were discussing, and see Scootaloo on the bed and everything, just thinking and all, and the ending animation there, which was by AJ Davis, or the AI, is it AI? It's a capital. So yeah, AI Jarvis, or AJ Jarvis. AJ Davis. Shout out to you for that ending animation. That was absolutely incredible. And yeah. But yeah, guys, that is it. That has been my reaction to, let's see, Elements of Justice, Crusading for a Turnabout, Case 2, Episode 2, Investigation by Ace Attorney, Elements of Justice. Once again, guys, the link to the original video will be linked down below in the description box. So go ahead and watch that, give them love and support, like, share, favorite, do all that stuff, give them a whole lot of love and support. So yeah, and that's going to be it for my reaction. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching my reaction to this video. And if you have enjoyed my reaction, then make sure to hit the like button down below. And if you are new to my channel and want to check out more of my videos, I'm just going to hold this. And if you want to check out more of my videos, then you can by hitting that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for more updating content when I upload my next video. My Twitter page is @ElusiveAl21. BitChute is also called ElusiveAl. Instagram is FurnaceTown17, and my TikTok is @ElusiveAl2. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching my reaction, and I'll see you all in episode 3. All rise. We're in court. See you then.